Hey, what's up, everyone? So today we're going to talk about Google Photos and how to turn in a Google Photos album. Whether we're taking photos on our phones, on the cameras that we check out here in class, all of our photos are going into Google Photos. It's a great place to store your photos, great place to do some basic editing of your photos as well. But there is one slight catch, and that's getting these photos turned in from Google Photos to Schoology. And that's exactly what this video is going to go over. So let's go ahead and head over to Google Photos and take a look at how this is done. Okay, so here we are in Google Photos. I'm in my albums right now, and you can see that I've got a lot. You should be, FYI, you should be making a new Google Photos album for each challenge. So anytime there's a different assignment or challenge listed in Schoology, and you go out and take photos for that specific challenge, you ought to be making a new album as well, just so you know. So I digress. We've got this album here, and one of our challenges was DSLR practice. So here's some photos I grabbed, and it's time to turn this in. For most of you, link sharing in Google Photos is going to go pretty easily. I'd say somewhere between 30 and 40% of you might have a bit of an issue, but let's go over your two options for getting this album turned in. Okay, so option A, this is your first option. This is what you should be doing if it works for you. Okay, so let's try this option first. In Google Photos, we're gonna hop over. This is the universal share icon. There's actually two. Apple has kind of their own, but anytime you see something that looks like this means share. So what we're going to do is we're going to select that, and we're going to come right down here and create a link. So create link. It's going to ask you, do you want to let everyone see these photos? And yes, I do. So create link. Okay, and I'm going to hit copy. Let it be known right now, I'm not copying the link out of the Omnibar. Okay, this URL bar at the top. I need to be selecting this copy link option. Okay, so if that works for you, head over to Schoology, find the assignment, select submit assignment, whatever it says. There's a button that says create right in the middle of that pop-up window. Copy and paste. Paste the link and you're good. I would also ask you to hyperlink that so it makes my life a little bit easier. So I would very much appreciate that. However, if this does not work for you, like I said, for about 30 to maybe 40% of you, this link sharing is turned off. I don't know why. ETS doesn't know why. Google isn't responding to the thread in the help forum, so it's a mystery, but it's not working. So what do we do? Well, we've got a workaround, a fix. Okay, and your fix is something like this. Okay, so I'm now in Google Drive. Okay, so let me hop over to Google Drive. I'm going to select new, and I'm going to select Google Slides. Okay, let's name this the same as our challenge and photo album. So for me, this would be DSLR practice. Okay, you could add the title here. Let's, there we go, something like that. I mean, it doesn't need to be pretty, but a change in font never hurts. Okay. You could add your name here. All of this isn't fully necessary, but hey, it doesn't hurt. It's already there. Okay, so I'm going to select blank slide. I'm going to drop this down, select blank. All right, and let's go right up here to insert image, and voila, look at that, Google Photos. And right here on the right-hand side, you can select albums. Now, there's no way to insert an entire album. It doesn't work that way. But it is easy enough. You just drag and drop. Okay, if they are more vertical, you could probably squeeze two in on a single slide, just like so. But it's also just as easy to create a blank slide and drag and drop. Okay, so you can populate this with as many slides as you need to add all your photos. If you have a photo album of like 60 photos, I don't think you need to create 60 slides. I think you should be able to find your best 10 photos or something like that and go ahead and add them to individual slides. Okay, so don't think you have to burden yourself with adding so many. I should just be able to see a sampling of the photos, your best photos that you took from that photo session. Okay. All right, so once we're here and we've got our photos populated, it's a piece of cake at this point. We just come right up here to share. You'll have zero issues sharing from this. Okay. The only catch is make sure you change this from restricted to GUHSD. That's me included. Okay. Copy that link, head on over to Schoology, and voila, you now have a link that you can indeed copy and paste. Okay, so that's the preferred method. Again, go with option A if that is available to you. Just copy and paste the link right out of Google Photos. If that is not an option for you, go ahead and go this Google Slides route, and that will work just fine. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps, and good luck getting those turned in. Namaste.